Hello everyone, long time no see, I know, but I'm finally making a video today, and by the title of this video you already know that it is a big milestone for me. And you know, I was just gonna do a normal video, talk about my experience, the questions I get, which I am still gonna do, but first I gotta be extra about it. So come follow me on this journey of me being extra and celebrating myself. Okay, let's go. Pack yourself. Welcome back to my channel. So you saw my little adventure of going to get my Starbucks and my balloon, my number 2 balloon. So as you can tell by the title of this video, it is my 2-year anniversary of being vegetarian, and it has been awesome, and I honestly think it's worth celebrating and being extra for. Hence the number 2 balloon. The 2's backwards, right? Like I should probably flip it. Like, does that make more sense? 2? Do 2's look like that? No. No, the 2 doesn't look like that. Okay. We're just gonna turn it this way. If it looks weird on camera, I'm sorry. I don't know, okay? I'm just not on my game, okay? This 2's really throwing me off. I'm so sorry. Do 2's look like that? Okay. Alright, let's get started on this video. So, I wrote some notes because I tend to get distracted and ramble on into things that don't really matter, as you can tell by like literally all of my videos. So, I wrote a couple things down just to kind of keep me on track and not make this video like 30 minutes long. The main point of this video is kind of explaining to you guys why I decided to make the switch to being vegetarian. So it all started 2 years ago, more like 3 years ago. So for a good year I wanted to be vegetarian, but I just didn't know how to do it, or if I could do it, or I don't know, just, you know, little things that just always stop you from doing what you want to do. So I sat down. I had a big revelation this year. I don't know why or what like snapped me into like, you can do this. But anyway, I sat down and kind of really started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, I don't like pork. I want a pet pig when I'm older, so I kind of cut that off. I'm like, kind of can't eat that if I want a pet pig. I don't like pork. I don't like chicken. I know, weird. Okay, I know. Don't judge me, but I didn't like chicken when I used to eat meat. And the only thing I really have to give up is beef, which can be tough because, you know, I do like burgers and tacos and menudo and pozole and all that. But I feel like I can do this thing. I feel like I can find alternatives to whatever this is. So I sat down. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I can do it, okay? Then I mean, it took a lot of me telling myself that the first month, because the first month is definitely the hardest. Once you get through that first month, it gets easier, but the first month without eating meat, you're always hungry, you feel tired, your body just feels weird. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. Like, I just felt really weird the first month, felt really hungry all the time no matter what I ate. And I was just like constantly craving food, like even like meat that I didn't even used to eat. Like it didn't make sense. But like I said, once you get through that first month, then it gets easier. You're like, oh, whatever, I can do this. So I get this question a lot. Why did you do it? And the answer is pretty simple. It's not really like complex. I don't have like health issues or anything like that really made me switch, but mostly because I love animals so much. I'm one of those type of people that have a big heart, okay? It's a blessing and a curse. And I care so much about literally everything and everyone. And it's exhausting, okay? It really is. But with that, you know, comes this, okay? So I really love animals. I love them so much. I care so much about them. And just thinking about what certain animals have to go through just so I could eat, just really, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. And especially with, you know, a lot of animals going extinct, and seeing a lot, because of social media, seeing a lot of like more cruelty towards animals, and just, you know, the oceans are polluted, and the Arctics, the polar, it was just like too much for me. Like I sat back and I was like, what am I doing to make a difference? What am I doing to make this world better? And I felt like I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing enough. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start being more environmentally conscious. I'm gonna start thinking more about the environment, wildlife, animals, just everything in general, everyone. So I sat back and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So that's why, really, I mean, people really find that hard to believe for some reason. They're like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you care about animals? I care about animals, but I still eat them. I need them to survive. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. But this is just how I feel. I just care too much about them. I love them too much to eat them. And that is why I decided to cut meat out of my life. The second thing I always bring up too is I always wanted to be vegetarian. I've been wanting to be vegetarian since I feel like I knew better. I knew what it was, and I think it was like 6 years old when I told my mom I want to be vegetarian. And I would like follow the diet for like a week and then I would give it up. I used to live in Mexico, so like I was always being surrounded by Mexican food. Has a lot of like, it's mostly meat food, so it was tough, and 6-year-old me didn't have the strength. But I've literally always said I want to be vegetarian. I've just always been, you know, like that, I guess. Like, I care about animals. I want better for everyone and everything. So yeah, I've always wanted to be vegetarian. I'm actually going to throw up this post right now. So I made this tweet like years ago, okay, and I was like, I wish I was vegetarian, and here's proof that I've literally always wanted to be vegetarian, okay. And then I finally made it happen October 5th of 2016. So that's another thing I bring up. And then lastly, I guess it does come with its benefits of a healthier lifestyle. You kind of stop going out to eat and getting fast food just because, you know, fast food, although some are evolving and providing vegetarian options, they mostly don't. And like, for me, I stopped going to like, you know, McDonald's, Burger Kings, and Wendy's and stuff like that, just because the only thing that I could really eat there is like fries and get a drink. And in my mind, I just didn't think it was worth it, especially when those drive-through lines are super long. I was like, ugh, no thanks. I'm literally gonna eat one thing and I don't think it's worth it. I'll just go home and make myself something, or I'll go to Chipotle. I love Chipotle. But yeah, so you kind of stop going out to eat, stop eating so much junk food just because, you know, you can't really eat it. And with that, you know, since you're not eating meat and you're not getting the protein from meat, you really have to get like your protein from something else. So you really have to, you know, watch what you eat a better diet with more fruits, with more vegetables, with beans, mushrooms, you know, things like that, that kind of give you the protein that the meat would give you, I guess. So, you know, I have noticed a change in my diet. I do eat a lot healthier than I did 2 years ago. Also, my appetite isn't as big. I now eat less for some reason, but I eat less, but I eat more, if that makes sense. So I eat more times in a day, but I just don't eat as much. I don't know, that's normal, right? Like, that's a healthy way of eating. I don't know, I've never had good eating habits, okay? Even to this day, I'm sure my diet is not ideal or perfect. But yeah, so it does come with its healthier it comes with a healthier lifestyle. You save money. Vegetarian options at restaurants and stuff, it tends to be a lot more cheaper than, you know, what my family or my friends get or pay for. So yeah, and then I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I literally haven't been sick in like 2 years. Like, I will okay, disclaimer, I will feel bad some days. Like, I'll just like my body will just like ache and I just won't feel good, but I won't have like the cold, I won't have like a fever, I won't have like a sore throat or strep throat or anything. I just won't feel good, and then I'll sleep it off, and then for like a nap or just go to bed, and then I wake up and I'm better. Like, I don't take medicine, I don't take anything. So I haven't really been sick in a long time. I don't know what a strep throat is. I used to get strep throat like every year, like on the dot. I was always like, I used to always get strep throat in November and March. Like always, it was like clockwork. Like I always went at the same times every year to get strep throat medicine, just because I had it at around the same time. So I don't even know what that is like anymore. I don't even know what being sick is like anymore, which thank God. Okay, now I'm an adult, I got adult things to do, I don't have time to get sick. So yeah, that is why I made the switch. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, and which is valid. You are allowed to think I'm crazy, but that's kind of why I did it. And to this day I don't regret it. I literally I was like, I'm gonna do this. I ran for it, and I haven't looked back ever since. So it's been great, honestly. I never complain about it. Sometimes I do miss meat, like I do miss tacos and, you know, great things like that, but I know I'm doing it in the long run. I know it's gonna be worth it, and I know I'm doing it for I'm doing it for a good cause. Okay, I don't see it as a sacrifice anymore. I just kind of see it as my normal daily life. Okay, see, this is what I mean. This is why I write things down, because now I'm rambling and I just need to go on to the next point. So now I'm gonna move on to questions I get all the time about being vegetarian. Number one, how do you do it? I could never. I could not go 1 second without eating meat. Is literally what I get all the time. And like I just said earlier in the video, you just have to get through that first month, honestly. Like once you get through that first month with cutting meat from your diet, it does get easier. You don't even think about it, and then eventually you're just like, oh, I haven't ate meat in like a year. Cool. So yeah, that first month is rough though. It'll either make you or break you, because like I said, you're always hungry. Your body feels weird. You feel a little bit more tired. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't remember. I don't have good memory, so I don't remember 2 years ago all that well. But I do remember that first month being super rough. But after those 4 weeks, I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. So yeah, I just do it, honestly. Like I don't even think about it anymore. I don't feel like it's a sacrifice. I don't like dread it or anything. It's like who I am. It's part of my life now, and I just do it. That's literally what I say. I'm like, oh, I just do it. And then I also get, was it hard to make the switch? And it was, honestly. Giving up, like, some of my favorite foods did have meat in them, so giving that up was it's a little tough. It did hurt a little bit. It makes me tear up to this day. But you know, it's one of those things that I've actually been able to stick with. For some reason, I just can't. I'm not a routine person, okay? I get tired of routines. I get tired of the same old, so it's hard for me to stick to anything. Yikes, I have issues. So this is the one thing that I've been able to stick with, and I'm like so proud of it, okay? So yeah, it was hard. It is hard, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh my god, it's like so easy. Anyone can do it. Yeah, like if I can do it, so can you. Follow your dreams or whatever. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, but it is hard. But like I said, if you want to do it, if you think you can do it, and if you have a great support system, this is very important. If you have people that really support you in this decision, because it does take a little bit of support, okay? You can't do everything by yourself. You can do it, honestly. You just gotta get through that first month, and then boom, you're golden. Last kind of question that I get all the time is, what do you do when you go out to eat? So, interesting question. Usually when I go out to eat with my family or my really close friends, it's not really a big deal anymore. I kind of always let them pick. If they let me pick, we're usually always gonna end up at Chipotle, just because Chipotle's life. But usually we just go out to eat, and then restaurants have been stepping up lately and providing vegetarian options, and like more and more options. There There used to only be like 3 options, and now there's like 5 or 10 even in like some really good restaurants. So it's not a big deal to me, honestly. Like, I can find something to eat wherever. Like, seriously, I can find something to eat wherever and wherever. So it's not like a big deal to me going out to eat anymore. At first I thought it was. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I can't go out to eat ever again except Chipotle. And and I was wrong. Like, there's just so many restaurants that you don't even think would have vegetarian options have vegetarian options. So for that, I'm thankful. But when, let's say I meet someone new, I make a new friend, or I go out on a date, I usually let that person pick where they want to go out to eat. Just because if I pick somewhere, it's probably gonna be Chipotle, or it's gonna be somewhere that, you know, is vegan or vegetarian, and I just don't want to make someone, especially if they're not vegan or vegetarian, make someone like eat stuff that they don't want to eat. Like, I don't know, like when I go out to eat, my friends don't make me eat like meat food, so why should I make someone eat like vegetarian or vegan food? So I just don't think that's fair. So I usually let people pick. With guys, usually they think that I'm just being picky and like not wanting to choose, but really it's for your own good. Like, you gotta pick where you want to eat, or we're gonna end up going to a vegetarian or vegan place, okay? And same with like new friends and stuff like that. It's just easier for me to let them pick, and then I just get whatever from the vegetarian menu. So yeah, that is like all the questions that I usually get a lot more questions, but those are like the 3 main ones that I get like all the time, especially with people that I recently meet, and I tell them that I'm vegetarian, and I really like sharing my why with you guys. It just feels so great to like let people know why I'm vegetarian. I'm not one of those people, okay, that throws it in everyone's faces like all the time. Like, honestly, new people who I've met recently, more than half of them don't even know I'm vegetarian until like we're in a situation where they have to ask me if I'm vegetarian. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people. It's like, hi, I'm Claudia, I'm vegetarian, nice to meet you. Like, no, I'm not like that by any way, means, or form, or whatever. So yeah, I just really like telling people why I'm vegetarian, and thinking that 2 years ago I made the switch to a more environmentally conscious lifestyle. I also now all of my makeup is cruelty free. I'm slowly changing all of like my hygiene products to be, I'm sorry, I thought I had my phone in silent, but it's not. I'm slowly switching all of my hygiene products to also be cruelty free, and then hopefully eventually my clothes, and then hopefully eventually I will make the switch to being vegan. I really want to do that, but I know that takes a little bit more effort and work and money and resources, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer on that. I mean, I used to say that I couldn't be vegetarian, I could never do it, and now here I am 2 years in being completely meat free. So I feel like, I don't know, if I really want to do it now, I could go vegan, but I don't know, I just don't think right now is the right time. I really want to just first take care of other stuff, you know, with being cruelty free and just being more environmentally friendly and all that, and then hopefully eventually go transition into that vegan lifestyle. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video before it gets too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I promise I will be a little bit more consistent with my video posting. I just went through a little rut, I guess, or I don't know. I just couldn't think of good video ideas, but now they're all flowing to me. So hopefully I will be posting more than 1 video a month. But thank you so much for watching. Please always remember to think of the environment. Do any little thing you can to make this world a little better place. You know, we gotta protect our oceans, our wildlife, everything and everyone around us, okay? We only have one home. Our home is Earth, and we all share it, and I believe that every single one of us should be doing something to make it better, even if it's a little thing, okay? Like recycling more, okay? That you're doing something to help, and I believe everyone should be doing just a little something to make this world a better place. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna I'm done preaching. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to talk to me, interact with me more, see a little bit more of me, you can follow me on social media. I'm gonna pop up my Instagram and my Twitter here. Follow me, guys. I'm very active there. Let's be friends. Let's talk, you know, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment of what you would like to see in the next video. I have a couple of ideas, but hey, sometimes people are really good with, you know, video ideas, and you know what? I would do it. Whatever you guys want to see, I'll do it. But okay, I'm gonna wrap up now. Bye bye, everyone. I hope you're having a great day, great week, great life, and I'll see you next time. Bye.